Hello, and welcome to Mercury News, live from Rome, a safe 90 miles north of the harrowing events occurring to the south in the city of Pompeii. Today is now the third day of the eruptions of Mount Vesuvius, and people are beginning to wonder if they will ever come to an end. As of right now, the death toll is 16,000 and counting. And if you are new to this story and have not been tuned in, here's what has happened so far.
The eruption began 2 days ago on August 24th, 79 AD, while the city was spectating the gladiator fights just after noontime, following the ironic ceremony for Vulcan, the god of fire and destruction, the night before. The eruption began with steam emissions in the morning and quickly escalated to clouds of gas and ash kilometers high in the afternoon. Here's some luckily captured footage before the city was destroyed. As you can see, tons of pumice, flame rocks, and ash began to rain down on the city as a huge cloud billowed out the volcano. People were panicking, holding pillows over their heads and trying to flee. Most roofs eventually gave way under the weight of the ash, which was essentially solid rock, as ash accumulated 5 to 6 inches per hour.
Ships were dispatched from Pessina, a nearby coastal town, to try and aid the fleeing people of Pompeii and Herculaneum. However, they were forced to turn back by the onslaught of flaming rocks that were raining down from the sky. Ash turned day to night, and chaos was running rampant in the streets. Needless to say, many people have died in this horrible accident. And we are now going to switch to our reporter in the field, Acantha, and she's with one of the few survivors right now. Back to you, Acantha.
Thanks, Caliantis. Thanks, Aquila. Hi, I'm Acantha with Mercury News, and here with me today is a young author who not only witnessed but also recorded the events of the Vesuvius eruption 2 days ago. I'm with Pliny the Young. So, Pliny, what did you see on August 24th?
On August 24th, my mother drew my attention to a cloud of unusual sizes and appearance early in the afternoon. Its general appearance can only be described as that of an umbrella pine. It rose to a great height in a sort of trunk and then split off into branches.
Now, that's very interesting. Do you have any sort of clue why this could have happened?
I imagine that it was thrust up in the first blast, and then as the pressure subsided, it was left unsupported. Or it was brought down by its own weight and then dispersed and was spread apart. It looks sort of white or sometimes blotchy and dirty, depending on how much ash or soil is in it.
Wow. Thank you, Pliny. That was wonderful. All right. Back to you, Caliantis and Aquila.
Okay. Thanks, Acantha. And this was the only first day of the eruptions, and the worst was yet to come. On the morning of August 25th, most people had not been evacuated, and most were still alive. The number of people killed in the events of rock and ash falls on August 24th was some 2,000 of the 20,000 that lived in the city of Pompeii at the time, and this number cowers in the shadow of the death to come.
Yesterday, the second day of the eruption, most people were trapped in or around the city after a wave of unbreathable gas swept over the towns, suffocating many, choking them to death. Citizens were climbing through waves of ash to try and escape, but it proved to come with no avail. Cutting through some live footage from yesterday with Pliny the Younger's uncle, Pliny the Elder, as he tries to rescue victims from their collapsed homes.
Warning, this video includes the death of many multiple citizens and may have been unruly for young viewers.
Take a look.
Hi, I am currently here in the Bay of Naples, and this is the second day of the Vesuvius eruption. If you can see, there's some survivors over here who we're going to try to go interview. Follow me. Pliny! Pliny! Pliny the Elder! No! Get out of there! Get out of here! There are rocks and there are ash falling everywhere! You cannot see that! No! Go back to this place! No! Pliny, would you care to make a statement on the events? Pliny! No! There's ash! There's no time! Flaming rocks and ash are falling everywhere! We're all gonna die! Would you care to make a statement? I can't breathe! He's dead! Phil is dead! Oh my god, Phil! He's dead! I'm volcanic eruption! I've gotta get out of here! No! Yeah!
All right, that was chilling. We hope Pliny the Elder rests in peace. Now we're going to an expert in the field who knows the nature of volcanism and the cause of this devastating eruption.
Okay, here we are now with our biology expert who's going to explain what happened at Pompeii.
Well, yesterday, Your volcano erupted because your cows and all your other offerings to the golden Vulcan were terrible. The cows especially. The mitochondria weren't doing their work. The ATP synthase was not producing ATP at an efficient rate. And your electrotransfer chains were
What
straight up.
are you doing? Get out of here, you biology scum. What are you two? No. You two stay. You need to get your heads set straight. Who invited this guy? Who? Oh, yes. My apologies. I'll fix your screens. Second of all, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Vulcan, god of fire and destruction, and I have a bone to pick with you guys. Why did you bring a biology expert in? This is Earth science, volcanology, one of the greatest sciences of them all. And you brought that thing. Really? No answer? You guys must be starstruck, I get it. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys some facts. I'm gonna set the record straight about volcanoes so that none of you guys make that mistake again. First thing you need to know, your Earth is not flat. It's a sphere. Don't know where you guys got that idea. Oh my God. Anyways, second, I'm going to just start off with this. I am Vulcan, a god, for goodness sake. So don't go doubting me. I'll smite you. You can be my lava slaves. I don't care. All right, let's get going. First thing I'm going to tell you, your Earth is like an egg. It has layers. There's the crust, a thin outer layer, the mantle, very important for volcanoes. It's a plastic, kind of liquid plastic. It's not a liquid, but it's solid and it kind of flows like a liquid. You'll understand that in 2,000 years ago when humans become smart. No offense. There's also the outer core and inner core, but that's not important to us right now. What you need to know is your crust is split into plates. And these plates, they move. It's kind of like when you drop a plate and it breaks into a bunch of pieces. That's our crust. Now, the theory of how this stuff moves is called plate tectonics, although again, you're not going to realize this for a while. Geez, humans are stupid. Can't even see what's right underneath your feet. Like you don't have x-ray vision or something. Anyways, plate tectonics is extremely important when it comes to volcanology. So, I'm about to tell you guys the facts.
In the year of 1910, there was a scientist whose name was Alfred Wegener. He noticed that the continents were just like pieces of a broken puzzle. By 1915, he called it continental drift. It caused a rift with his fellow scientists who sang, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy man. Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy little man. They reminded him he had no proof for how or why the continents would do this. And until you show just how or why, you really have an interesting hypothesis. Until this evidence was...
So, you two, were you listening? Yeah, yes, no? Answer?
Yeah, sure. I was listening.
You, what's one of the places where volcanoes form? What's one way they can form?
One of them was divergent boundaries, where plates move apart and create magma through decompression melting.
Yes.
That can create rift eruptions with mafic or basaltic lava.
Not a disappointment yet. All right, you, give me another way.
The other one, I know this one. It's convergent boundaries. Yeah. These are the ones where two plates converge, either a continental and an ocean plate, or two ocean plates, and one of them, the denser, sinks beneath the other. And because the water is released into the plate, it lowers the melting point of the mantle. And therefore, the elements that are, the minerals that melt, that solidify last in Bone's reaction series, melt. And the mantle is very felsic now, very high in quartz and silica.
Oh my goodness, you got that right. Yes, you got Bone's reaction series. Oh my God, you paid attention. All right, bioscum. Let's get over here. So what's the last way volcanoes can form?
DNA has 4 nucleotides.
No! What is with that guy? What are you doing? Trying to escape? What's with
I didn't want to give you the bioscum.
Oh, she's learning. Look at that. All right, so the last way volcanoes can be created, since that thing didn't know. Stupid donkey boy. All right, it's called a hotspot. That's where a plume of magma comes up. It rises. It gets heated more than the rest. And then it creates lava and melts part of the crust as it goes up,
forming volcanoes. This also has a little bit of partial melting, which creates higher silica-rich magma, which we'll get into later. And it can create volcanic island chains like Hawaii. Do you know what Hawaii is?
No.
You? Donkey, you know what Hawaii is?
What?
Well, I know we're on vacation when I want to get away from you. All right. Very nice. You'll again find that out later. Humans. Weird, weird things. All right. So. You know what I'm going to say next? Do you remember? No? Of course you don't. Now, what I'm going to tell you is that the composition of magma is everything. Everything. What is it?
Everything?
What is it?
Everything.
That's right. It is everything. It has to do with the viscosity of the magma, the volcano it creates, the type of eruption, literally everything. So, we were talking about Bones reaction series earlier. So when there's partial melting, like there was for my Vesuvius, what a great volcano. Well, with Vesuvius, you see, there was a subduction boundary, which created
Felsic magma.
yeah, from partial melting. They learn. Humans learn. Isn't this wonderful? So, it creates felsic magma through partial melting. But did you know felsic magma is very silica rich? That makes the magma viscous. Viscous magma is thick and resistant to flow, so it can create bubbles of gas in the magma. And when those things pop, you better watch out. That's what happened with good old Vesuvius, you see. You had a pyroclastic eruption. That's, as I said before, when the gas bubbles get caught and you get ash and lapilli. You can get blocks and bombs. Oh, wait, I have something to show you guys. This is ash. I took it from Vesuvius before it erupted. Good memories. So, this is what covered up your friends, turning them into lifeless stones. Want to see?
No.
Want to see?
Awful.
no, I'm okay.
Why would you bring that here? You're
Because it's volcanology. Isn't
You're
that
a
so cool?
sick human being. You're not human. Sorry, I apologize. Continue.
Okay, there we go. So, it created the pyroclastic eruption, which, as you know, killed all your friends and probably some family too. Great. So, let's see. We went over plate tectonics, biology's stupid, subduction boundaries, biology's awful, divergent, convergent hotspots, biology is stupid, biology's awful. I'm going to turn that kid into a freaking cow after this. Yeah, all right, I think that's everything. I don't need to bother you people anymore. Farewell.
Okay.
Well,
We apologize to any viewers who thought that was unexpected, and any young children who may have been in the room at the time.
yes, we sincerely apologize.
It's also very educational. So.
And that's our show!